안녕하세요, 여러분. Welcome to my next video. In this video, we're going to look at irregulars. Are you ready? 그럼 시작할까요? Alright, don't worry too much about this formula. It's just I really like formulas. I don't know what's wrong with me. But the formula here is verb stem minus plus a or oyo. And this is probably not making much sense to you right now, so don't worry. So the rules are, we always start the conjugation with dropping the ta, right? You take your verb stem, drop the ta. And after that, if the vowel before is a or o, you replace the with a. So you replace the and add ayo. And if the vowel before is not a or o, you replace the with oyo. So the irregulars are actually any irregulars that are ending in So not the ones with 받침, yeah, but basically you're gonna see in a second which ones. But for example, 예쁘다, puda, it ends in okay? We do have irregulars as well, so those have their own special rules. So if it ends in so there is a rear there, and as a your final syllable of your verb stem, then those have different rules. But anything else that just ends in is going to be the irregular, and they're going to be following these rules. So if you think about this, this is actually very similar to our normal present tense, because the rules for present tense are also that if the last vowel is a or o, you're adding ayo. If not, you're adding oyo. But here, the only difference is that you're basically also dropping the sound. And I'm not sure about this, but I'm guessing that it's because the pronunciation flows better. Remember how in the present tense video I show you the examples of when certain vowels combine, how they combine together. So when two a's meet, they just become one a. Or when e meets o, it becomes yo. So here it's kind of the same principle. So when meets a or o, it just kind of gets replaced. So let's take a verb. We've got 아프다, to be sick. So you're dropping the ta, you're dropping the okay, because it's hard to pronounce. And I think as Korean learners, we should be thankful for this rule, in my opinion. And then you add the appropriate ending based on the rules we've had. So we've got a and we've got p, right? So the vowel there is a, that's left, right? So we are adding the ayo. So it becomes apayo. So it's kind of like it would be apuayo, apayo. Just flows better, right? Alright, here we've got more examples. So 바쁘다, to be busy. We've got pa and then double p, right? Because we're dropping the and then we're looking what the vowel is. It's a. So we're adding ayo and it becomes 바빠요. That's to be busy. 모으다, to gather. 모, and then we're dropping the right? So we just have mo and the silent consonant. We're checking what the vowel there is. So it's o, right? That's the vowel that's left. So we're adding ayo because it's the first one that applies. So it's 모아요. 슬프다, to be sad. So 슬, then we've got piep because we're dropping the and then we're checking what the vowel is. So that vowel that's there, the only one that's there is right? So we're adding oyo. It becomes 슬퍼요. 예쁘다, to be pretty. So we've got 예 and double piep. There, the last vowel that's left is 예. And therefore, we're attaching oyo. And it becomes 예뻐요. 예뻐요. And the last one is 쓰다. So what happens is here you are dropping the ta and you are dropping the right? So there is no vowel left. So in cases like those, what you do is you just always add oyo. If there is no vowel at all, it's just the second rule that applies. It becomes soyo. Alright, so have a go at these. Think about them. Okay, so the key here is to drop the ta, drop the and then you're checking what the vowel before that is, and adding either ayo or oyo. If there is no vowel that's left, you're adding oyo. So pause the video, have a go at these, and I'll see you in a second. Alright, so 크다, to be large, to be big. 그, we're dropping the There is no other vowel, so we're adding oyo, becomes 커요. 쓰다. So 쓰다, double 시을. The vowel there is which means it's the second rule. We're adding oyo, so 서요. 기쁘다. So we've got 기, and then we've got double p. And the vowel there is I, so we're adding oyo, and it becomes 기뻐요. The last one, 배고프다, 배고, and then p. Then we're looking at what the last vowel is left. So we're not caring about the first one, we're just caring about the last one. That is o, and then we're adding ayo, so it's 배고파요. So with these ones, you might find them a little bit confusing, but in principle, they're really similar to the present tense. And also there isn't that many irregulars like these, and they are the ones that end in okay? So if you have a final 받침, final consonant, they're not going to be irregulars. As well, there are some, but they're not going to be the irregulars, okay? And also there is not that many, and majority of them you can literally learn by watching K-dramas, because it's the ones like 아파요, yeah, hurt, 슬퍼요, sad, 예뻐요, pretty. These are really commonly used, so you can pick them up fairly easily. So don't worry too much about them if this kind of makes your head wanting to explode or anything like that, because they're not that hard to learn just because of how common they are, and there's not many of them. Alright, so here you've got a sentence practice, so please pause your screens and have a go at making these sentences, and I will see you in a second. I've also added some particles to these just so we can discuss them. If you are unsure, then go watch my videos on particles, but I just added them just so we can discuss them as we go along. So the first sentence is 저녁에 바빠요. 저녁에 바빠요. So 바쁘다 is to be busy, and it gets conjugated to 바빠요, and 저녁에 because in the evening. Yeah, you are marking the time. So a particle marks the time. It marks a place as well, but in this case it's marking the time. So it is 저녁에 바빠요. 너무 배고파요. I'm very hungry. So 배고프다 gets conjugated to 배고파요. 엄마가 아파요. Mom is sick. So 아프다 is our verb for to be sick. Gets conjugated to 아파요. And we're adding the subject marking particle to 엄마 because who is sick? Mom. Mom is sick. 엄마가 아파요. 집이 커요. The house is big. So 크다 gets conjugated to 커요 because there is no other vowel after you drop the remember, so you're just adding 오요. And 집, we're adding the subject marking particle to 집 because what is big? You're describing something. When you are using the noun plus descriptive verb, it's going to be subject marking particle. And lastly, 영화가 슬퍼요. The movie is sad. So 슬프다, to be sad, gets conjugated to 슬퍼요. And 영화, what is sad is the movie. Movie is the subject of the sentence because it gets followed by the descriptive verb. You're describing something. So we're adding the subject marking particle and it becomes 영화가 슬퍼요. Alright, and that is it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, then please like, subscribe, and leave me a comment because it really supports my channel. And I will see you in my next video. 다음에 또 봐요!